The privilege of being fully vaccinated is being realized by visitors to the island shores, who can now roam about the island freely. Minister for Tourism Dominic Fede made the announcement while disclosing at a media conference that the pandemic-battered car rental sector is now back on stream.
The car rental sector as well have been allowed to open to vaccinated passengers. This sector, as you would recall, have not had the ability to do any business since March 2020, since the beginning of the pandemic. And a lot of businesses really were feeling the pinch and were up against it. And we really are pleased that we are able to see some return to activity for this sector.
Despite the exemptions for immunized visitors, other players in the business like hired cars, H-plate drivers, are still awaiting certification. However, small accommodations, villas and apartments are being rapidly certified to meet demand in the tourism industry.
We've opened up about over 200 villas, have received their COVID license to operate, in addition to 120 more that we are allowing to operate with vaccinated guests only, and we are currently in the process of processing some 200 more villas and apartments and locally owned Airbnb dwellings so that we can get more people back into the industry. Some 1,500 taxi drivers have been certified as well to operate, which is a significant number, and we're working closely with the Ministry of Health to get an additional 4,000 drivers, tourism transportation providers who are in the business of tourism transfers to get the H-plates back into circulation.
Flights are also up and thousands of workers are now back at work. But it's not all good news, as hard-hit vendors await the return of cruise ship visitors. Fede says dialogue is underway in anticipation of the first ships to call port in Castries since the pandemic devastated the sector at the start of March 2020. Despite the setbacks, officials are upbeat given the rekindling of interest from key source markets.
Our weekends are especially busy as it relates to the Huronera International Airport. We know the changes that have been made to the various protocols, including that for vaccinated travelers. And definitely we're seeing about 50% of our arrivals being vaccinated. And so for the month of May, the destination welcomed a total of 14,339 visitors. And of course, that did surpass our projections by 35%. And we're looking forward to, of course, like Minister said, a very busy summer period.
According to the tourism minister, the island will welcome a new flight out of Newark from JetBlue on July 1st, a first in St. Lucia's history. Moreover, arrivals from Canada are also expected to rebound in September, and the U.S. market is up 81%. An aggressive tourism marketing campaign has been mounted in key source markets in a full court press to get the mainstay of economy up and running by 2022. Solange Alfred, HTS News Force.